Okay. Welcome one and all to Rogue Live. This is Death and Taxes, a tax day special because today's tax day in the US. So, we're not going to skip the intro. We are going to scroll through. Man in a yellow bow tie. Fate, keeper of the world order. Clearly he is transmuting something, but needs some lemons. I feel that fate. Let me know how the sound balance is, by the way, viewers. I have not played Death and Taxes before, but I have seen it played. So it is not entirely an unknown experience for me. Fate did not appreciate getting tapped on the shoulder there. Bought a bunch of lemons, went home, created the Grim Reaper. It'd be us. We can customize ourselves a little bit. I think we'll stick with the standard skeleton face. I kind of like that suit. We'll go around. Oh, but then there's this, or the classic all black. Or do we go with the Harlequin? No, we'll go with the blue and gray. And we'll begin our bureaucratic afterlife.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 6-2. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
I don't know much... Where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, pleasure to meet you, Fate. Or, I don't much care for being just 62. Can I be Fate? What kind of Grim Reaper, what kind of attitude would we have? I think I don't much care for being just 6'2". Can I be Fate?
Another ironic one. Great. No, you may call yourself the Grim Reaper, as that is what you are.
Okay.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and
That
yes,
sinister-looking cat.
your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff.
Uh-huh.
As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Wait, I have to kill people? I am not ready for this. Okay, whatever you say, boss. Or, will I get paid for this? Will I get paid for this?
Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
Performance accurate, so... Wait a minute, does that mean that...
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Oh, okay, so we have a quota. We need to meet the quota.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is Executed correctly.
What does that mean? Secondary tasks.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
You don't say.
We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
All right, where do I work? I was born to do this, but we weren't really born, were we? Why me? Or whatever, let's get this over with. Yeah, whatever, let's get this over with.
If you want to work here, you will have to change the attitude.
I don't really like your
Follow
attitude,
me.
Fate.
I will show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
What does that mean?
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Okay. So here we are. This is our instructions for the day. Our pen, the marker of death. Our phone. You could procrastinate, scroll through Cocker. The red book that will allow me to commune with the voices of the ether. That's you, chat. To help me make decisions. And, oh, this looks interesting. Cerberus's Den, open on weekends. So there's a bar here. Wonder if there's other Grims. Well, we'll just set that aside. Anything in the drawers? No, nothing. Audio still good, chat? Hearing maybe the music is a bit much. Let me know if that works for y'all. The Deus Vux Machina. I still need to mark some of the profiles before I end my shift. And that's the number of spares, the number of deaths. Interesting. Okay, so welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota: 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. Can't just throw it off our desk. And it seems it doesn't like it if we try to move it too far away. Alright, fine. Just stick this in here. Nothing in the news. Well, let's put that away so we don't get distracted. I'll just set this over here. You did not hear that pronounced fax. Okay, well, I will go ahead and I will read through both of our profiles for this day before we make any decisions. Okay, chat? Okay. So here we have Zola Orji Omiata, age 40, position pediatrician. Zola specializes in child abuse pediatrics and is able to determine signs of abuse from very subtle signs. They've had a key role in saving countless children from dangerous environments. We also have Melissa S. McGill, age 33, position special agent. This agent for the Bureau of Agricultural Espionage has always wanted to be a bodyguard for the president, as they have extensive experience in safeguarding the well-being of crops and other flora. Get it? Because he's a vegetable? Anyway, they once even played double agent for 2 contesting potato magnates. So, we will start with our pediatrician. So, you can choose to vote by doing Exclamation mark die to vote for death. Exclamation mark spare to vote for life. You have 30 seconds. Keep in mind that, you know, one person has to die today. All right. Our pediatrician gets to live. This choice is final. Oh, we cannot fax until we mark all the profiles. Confirm? Yes. I mean, we've already confirmed all our choices. Here we are. Nice little elevator mechanic that we can move up and down by scrolling our mouse wheel. We go all the way up at the top. There's Fate's office. Mama Cat, nice to see you. Thank you for the 31 months. There's this fellow here. Can't really do anything with them. Grim office. Looks like the janitorial staff is currently in the office. Nothing here. The Cerberus's den. Here's the bar. Looks like there's angels, Grim Reapers. Not open. Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
Oh, your chat was frozen.
As
I
you
would
may
refrecommend
guess,
refreshing then if
I
it was frozen.
am
If it
Mortimer.
freezes like
The
that again.
Mortimer. The one you may have heard of.
Ah.
The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Have any of you heard of him before? I haven't. Never heard of you before.
You jest. I once scoured many sea and land, alleviating merchantmen from the burden of excess wealth.
Sure, okay.
Mehaps the wares of me emporium will impress ye more. Browse at your will.
So we can buy stuff with money that we don't have, like the Annals of Transience, which helps keep track of any passing temporalities. Counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days. All of them. There's the Therundi to Desolation. Peculiar Flex. Hey, Knight. How you doing? Peculiar Flex twirled disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. And the Academic Visage, which is clothing. A pair of sleek, stylish modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to wear and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know? Well, we don't have any money, so back to the elevator with us. Let's go bother Fate.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Really good. Okay, I guess. Bad, a person died. Or, I hate following orders. Yeah.
So do most who are not in charge. Is that not so? Alas, you will
He's not
just
wrong.
have to deal with it.
Also
The
not wrong.
office has no time for wayward deaths.
It doesn't, does it?
Remember, lives are on the line.
Get it?
I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best choice? Nobody deserves to die. Reminds me of the quote that Gandalf says to Frodo when they're discussing, you know, Gollum. The best? There were only two options. I did or no, I didn't. The best? There were only two options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices.
No, okay. You might require me to make more difficult choices.
Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos.
Is this ironclad in,
Question.
like, the actual ironclad sense, or is this ironclad in the M. Dickey, it's ironclad until we have a bullcrap court scene that ruins your contract in Wrestling Empire sense? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I still don't understand exactly what I'm supposed to do, or... Nope, I'm ready for anything. No, I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work.
I guess so, Fate.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Sure. Oh, look, we get 300 thing bucks. Not that we can spend them now, because I believe the Quartermaster's Emporium is closed? Oh no, we could. We could buy the Academic Visage. You know, so that we could look smarter than Fate. Meh. And here's our personal quarters. We can end the day. Alright, so, once again, we could go to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. We cannot bother Fate right now, even though he's standing right there. So the only other place we can go is the Grim Office. Heads or tails. Nice. We'll just, shiny. Maybe it will stop making noise if I put it in my drawers. Yeah, let's do that. Just put the book here. Read this. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. Quota for the day. One human with an engineering or an industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Fate. Oh, I can't stuff this in the drawer. Let's take a look at our phone here. Crow News. Several members of high-ranking politician security detail injured and one dead as fireworks display goes awry at public event. Okay. That surely doesn't have anything to do with us. We'll set this aside over here. I don't really want to hog up my drawers with that stuff. Alright, let's set the pen over here, and we'll start looking at our profiles, shall we? So, Mark F. Plyer. Age 31, position engineer/aspiring film director. Mark originates from the island of Ayaria, but moved to Cosmopolis City at a young age. They studied engineering at the Polytechnical Institute, and then started a side career as a MeTuber, mostly videos about engineering, where they've gained a considerable following. Mainly, they aspire towards becoming a film director. Don't tempt fate. Well, Then we have Jacques Montag. Age 31, long-distance cyclist. Long-distance biking. Yep. That's actually pretty much it. I'm asking Cadaver Resources to put me into a different department. Writing these drives me insane. If anyone is reading this, sign my petition at the water cooler next to Desk 5. Okay. Or Leon Hollowick. Age 46, position cobbler. Leon can't even count the amount of shoes they've made. The dream of making shoes that gives an understanding of how it feels to be in other people's shoes. Because actually wearing other people's shoes doesn't really give any particular insights. Interesting. So we don't know really anything about this person. if any of this is true, because whoever wrote it decided to co-opt it. We know this is the engineer, and we have rules that we have to have a human with an engineering or industrial background that dies today. So, we'll start with Mr. Plier here. You will have 30 seconds to use !die or !spare to vote whether we let this man live or die. Have at it. Make a decision, chat room. His fate is in your hands. Mama Cat, you might want to run that in again. It looks like it didn't capture. There we go. Seeing some dies. All right. He's a dead man. That is not information that we have been given, Knight. We have to make the decisions based off of the information we've been handed. We have technically fulfilled our requirement for today. And keep in mind that doing more or less than what is required will result in us not getting our money. So, if we want to follow the letter of the law, these two have to live. However, I'm leaving it up to you, chat room. Vote now for Mr. Montag. Oh, we're just gonna kill everyone, are we, Phoenix? Taking personal vengeance. Okay, I see. I see. All right. This is all because you're a cyclist. All right. Leon, the cobbler. 30 seconds, chat. Make a choice. You like you like cobblers? Looks like Leon's gonna live. That's true, we all do need shoes. Okay. Backs away. Oof. Rough day in the office.
Jolly Roger!
See what else we got here.
Honor me tiny abode with your visit.
Got the Lithian Obliviator. Used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on a profile. One use only. I like that it's a giant eraser that says oops on it real big. Unholy Smokes. Ah, a visage which is in equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool, straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. And also the Thurundi to Desolation is still here. Not interested in the smokes. Let's go check in with the boss. I'm sure he'll be thrilled that we couldn't follow the rules.
How was the second day on the job?
Meh.
You do not seem to be enjoying yourself. No matter. It will pick up.
No, I don't seem to be enjoying myself, do I?
I see many deaths in your region today. Too many.
Yeah.
Not yeah. In fact, the opposite of yeah. Pay attention. The task said 1 human.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, such errors mean I must dock your pay for the day. You may leave, Grim.
Can I get a vacation?
Nope.
Dang.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, generally, but do follow the rules. Good night.
According to fate, yes, they are. I don't like that cat. Something about it. No money for today, chat. Need a mirror for the dressing room. Can't see fate. Let's go check out what the quartermaster... Wonder what's going on down here. See what the quartermaster's
Prepare
got
for
today.
A perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
The Eye of Anpu. Anpu, god of the dead, mummification, embalming in the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of the underworld, this hound really gets around and grants you a stunningly canine visage. Well, let's keep it moving. There's our pen. Here's our book. Hello, Grim. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns with slightly fewer people alive than required. I know being a Reaper may grow monotonous, but you ought not take it out on the humans. Please follow the rules and choose the appropriate number of profiles before you fax them to me. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Another day, another septum. Fate. Alright. As is tradition, I will start by reading out all 5 of our profiles. So, Darius De Avanti, 23-year-old security guard. Darius really messed up at their grocery store security job, which is why they now guard a hill of dirt at a construction site. At night, they keep hearing odd sounds and seeing bizarre visions, but no one believes them. To avoid getting fired, they've decided to keep quiet about the strange things in the night. That sounds like a Cthulhu investigator in the making. Bartomeu Sutomayor, age 54, position guru. Bartomeu experienced a spiritual awakening after eating moldy cheese with questionable origin while on a vacation. Now they spend their time spreading their newfound wisdom to anyone willing to listen. Columbia Hunter, age 47, position airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airline pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. As a hobby, mind you. I don't think I've met anyone from these. I like the flavor text that appears down here. So, Dina Al-Ishani, age 27, accountant. Dina has always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunities to crunch numbers all day long. They know the tax law by heart and always make sure their clients pay all the taxes. I'm sorry, you make sure your clients pay all taxes? Deity have mercy on the client who dares ask for tax evasion advice. Right? Kill the tax person! And Itoro Olowe is age 19, position pro gamer. Itoro started out playing competitive games they loved, believing in themselves when no one else did. They kept getting better, but life kept getting more difficult. Itoro had a really good shot at making it until they got involved in an esports doping scandal. Okay, so there's our 5 profiles. 2 people have to die today, chat. So, we'll start with the pro gamer. Live or die. Make your choice. Possibly, Phoenix. Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of a split in the chat here. 2 spares and a die. Well, looks like he gets to live. Alright. Tax lady. What will chat decide for you? Live or die? Mama cat jumping right in with the die. Knight wanting to spare the tax collector. No, Phoenix doing also. Surprise, surprise. Taxes are indeed important, even if they are unpleasant. Okay. She gets to live. Remember, chat, we have to kill 2 people today. You have 3 profiles left. How about Columba Hunter, the airplane pilot? War veteran? Passenger airplane pilot? Happily married with 5 children? Extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Phoenix, no remorse. Just like, nope, airplane pilot's gotta go. Okay. Columba gets to live. You're thinking of all the children. Alright. Our guru, who ate some questionable cheese and now, well, wants to tell anybody who sits still long enough about it. Does he live or die? Chat will decide. Looks like a unanimous die vote, barring a rush at the doors here. All right, dead man walking. And for all the beans, our 23-year-old security guard, Darius, who has seen some things. Totally plausible that they killed him. Could also be that he ate some nasty cheese too. Chat is saying, let him meet the Cthulian creatures, the eldritch horrors, and see what they make of him. Understood. Rip. That's true. There are fates worse than death, especially when dealing with eldritch horrors. Yeah, we've already seen Monty today. Let's go talk to Fate. Maybe we'll get paid.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible?
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy.
Coca-Cola.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
See, Fate, he's a numbers guy.
There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
All Fate cares about is that we do the job as commanded. Another 300 thing bucks. So we could go ahead and buy this Visage. Or we could buy the Lethian Obliviator. We'll go ahead and purchase that, just in case.
Avast! This tale
We are
is beyond
death.
reproach.
He
We
is
were
Fate.
sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
Oh, yes, I see. You know, just in case we change our mind. See our little box waiting for us on our desk. Marked Mortimer's. Let's go ahead and end our day. We'll go take a sneak peek at what Morty's got in wait for us
What ho!
today.
How can me
Smokes.
humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
The Smokes, the Threndy, and the Tenebrous Curiosity, a widget. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Basically, it looks like that way, yes. And we have our giant oops eraser. What if I use this on myself? Rub, rub, erase. Removes a mark from a profile, but then is consumed. It's our get out of jail free card that we can use exactly once, chat. Alright, let's see what Fate has in store for us today. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has apparently been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Fate. You know, I have the feeling that Fate's just kind of phoning it in. How about you, chat? Well, let us begin with tradition, shall we? Matthias William, 18-year-old student. It has been said that Matthias talks too much. However, they themselves think that they might not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion, and they are endlessly fascinated by black holes. Seifa Isadora, 37-year-old chemistry teacher. Seifa is an inspiration to all of their students. Although their school is poor, they do everything in their power to make chemistry classes as engaging as possible, using the available chemicals for demonstrations rather creatively. Seifa smells of sulfur at all times. Alright. Tina Rigney, 33-year-old personal assistant. Tara can read the thoughts and feelings of their boss at any given moment because they've successfully learned all the minuscule facial twitches. Although they can tell every one of their career ambitions at length, in truth, they're just happy to help. We have Paul Mumbala Alolo, 29-year-old activist. After reading in The Truth Exploder, of the anomalous disappearance of a security guard at a construction site all sprung into action. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe security guard, construction site. They do not care for mysteries, for there's always some logical explanation behind it all, usually related to their favorite topic, political corruption. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. Fate, maybe putting his thumb on the scales here. And Erica Valborg, 26-year-old community manager. Erica is an avid digital sports enthusiast who works at the office of the Parallax Digital Sports League. They are also a death metal vocalist, passionate about getting the very best out of a performance. In addition, let's take a look at our phone. All survived in a plane crash due to the skillful efforts of pilot. Are there anomalies at the construction site? Security guard vanishes in the night. And from Galaxy Brain, black holes set to end all life? Okay. Here we go, chat. We will start with, let's really quickly review our rules again. 3 humans have to die. We'll start with Tara. Does Tara live? Or does Tara die? You decide. It's alright, Phoenix. You're good. Tara, you will die. Okay. Let's go to the one that Fate is interested in. Fate says that Paul here needs to be marked live. But do we always do what Fate tells us to do? 30 seconds, chat. Yes, that's right. Depends on whether we want money. That is a consideration. Looks like chat is siding with Fate on this one. No problems there. Alright. Irikur. 26-year-old community manager, passionate death metal vocalist. Live or die. Dead man walking. Okay. That's 2 of our 3 required deaths. That's true. He does already know all the right songs. So we have the chemistry teacher and the student. Keep in mind, black hole set to end all life. Let's talk about the fate of the black hole enthusiast. Live or die, chat. You tell me. Mama cat like, does it matter? Black holes, they're either gonna kill everybody or they're not. Phoenix following suit. Who cares if we know about them? Welp. I like that. Alright. There's our third death. And I will just spare you all. We will go ahead and spare the chemistry teacher. I will put my thumb on the balance this time. Being a chemist myself. Alright. Let's fax that to fate. Go collect our money. Go collect our money. Alright, fate. I want my bonus.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Indeed.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work.
Glad you're pleased.
You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance.
Vigilance, yes.
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position.
Oh!
Imagine the possibilities.
Middle management. That's right.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Okay. Exactly. Ooh. Middle management. Note that we did not get paid a single bit extra for that. No bonus. Can't afford the fidget spinner. Can't afford the Therundi. And I'm not interested in promoting smoking. I know, right? Typical boss. Demand extra work. No extra compensation. Well, let's go see Morty. What you gotta say today, Morty?
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
So we've got cactus. Cactus, the most brutal of plants. The ethereal resonator. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the aether and then blasts them at you. It's a radio, chat. Again, not doing that. We will buy this.
Shiver me timbers, 'tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it.
I don't know that we did, though, Morty.
There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense
So you stole
power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Music. It's a radio. Spawn mail. Wow. Okay, fate. So here we go. I could never get sick of all these fine tunes. Little jazzy. Ooh. A little more chill, a little more laid back. Okay, okay. Silence. Silence is always good. And then our standard music. Let's go ahead and jazz it up a little bit. Morning, Grib. Good, you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. I hope you're enjoying the routine. 8. Let's check our phone real quick. Local teen perishes in hospital after mishap with high voltage hyperboloid. Local scoop. Independent investigation into the disappearance of security guard uncovers connections to real estate and construction fraud. Lightning truss falls on a singer at local concert venue. Fashion firm in disarray. CEO says no one really gets me here anymore. And finally, the visionary atom. Read the 10 best science fiction novels from the early atomic age. All right. Mie Watanabe. Age 58, position City Planning Commissioner. Mie was recently appointed into the Urban Planning Department, something they'd been aiming at for a while. Turns out they're colluding with a number of their real estate friends in order to profit off city redevelopment, receiving kickbacks on many construction and housing deals. Eiji Kaneka, 31, position inmate. Eiji is currently incarcerated at the local jail for producing hard drugs at the organic synthesis lab they had access to as a chemistry student. They still dream of finishing their degree program after getting out of jail. Eiji now wishes to be a diplomat, as they are constantly negotiating gang deals in jail and surviving. So there's our science background person, and we have been instructed to spare people with a science background. Lillian Kerr, age 39, climate scientist. Lillian hails from a small village on the coast where they spent their early years studying ichthyology. That's a study of fish, if I recall correctly. This later inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudinous interrelated networks that make up our planet. Another scientist. I'll put the scientists up here. Glory Magnuson Helberd, 42-year-old historian. When still in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusting their innate interest on societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Not a scientist, though. Gwendolyn Shee, a 30-year-old network engineer. That's a science background. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure when their careers as network engineers stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their life, but they're barely just content enough, and their large family depends on their income. And Banazir Al-Ram, 49-year-old nuclear physicist. Well, that's clearly science. Banazir was inspired to study nuclear physics by old science fiction novels. Their original plan was to build some sort of atomic death ray as seen in their favorite novel, which alas never went anywhere. But by that time, they'd become an accomplished and respected physicist. So we have 4 science backgrounds, 2 non-science backgrounds. We have 2 Mark II humans for death. Spare anyone with a science background today. Doesn't seem like it, but ultimately, fate's not the one in charge here. We are. We're the ones with the pens. Oh good, we can mark them without bringing them up real big, but I like having them large for you all. So I will go ahead and just leave this up. And I do need to take a quick break. So I'm going to do that. And you all can start mulling over your choices and enjoying these awesome tunes. Back in a bit. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, as a reminder, 2 people have to die today. We have been instructed to spare any humans with a science background. I have preliminarily separated our scientists from our non-scientists. So we will go ahead and start with our corrupt city planning commissioner, who's taking kickbacks. What do you say, chat? Do they live or do they die? And I got an achievement for spending 10 minutes behind my desk without marking any profiles. Right? You just tell the Grim Reaper that their time is up. Alright. And our other non-scientist, Glory Magnuson Helberg, the historian. Do they live or die? Then we'll get to the scientists. All right. Okay, chat. Our first scientist, Iji, currently imprisoned for making hard drugs. Does Iji live or perish? We're gonna give them the ability to miraculously negotiate all these gang deals. Looks like we are. Our next scientist, the climate scientist, Lillian. Good training for political office. You've got 30 seconds, chat. What does Lillian get? Okay. Our network engineer. Do they live or do they die? Kind of bored with their career now, but their large family depends on their income, and they are just content enough. Barely. Okay, looks like Gwendolyn might be living. Okay. You get to live, Gwendolyn. Congratulations. And Banazir. Nuclear physicist. Whew, Mama Cat coming in hot with that one. Might have gotten a little distracted. Don't forget that they want to, build an atomic death ray. Looks like the nuclear physicist will be living. We have met fate's requirements exactly. Let's fax our records. And I guess let's go see our boss. I mean, that's a good question, Knight. Who doesn't want to build an atomic death ray?
What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order.
I guess that's a good thing.
Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it. Meh, a job like any other. Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. I still feel awful about every choice, or every moment is living hell. I hate this job. You all know me. I hate this job.
Distressing. This should not be happening. Perhaps something went awry at the summoning. Oh well.
Oh well, not like I care.
Think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Absolutely! I'm not sure. Not really. Is there another way?
Perhaps no, never mind. I have not found a way around the tradition.
The tradition?
And I have been here a long time.
I can't even imagine, Fate.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices. Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. Or I'm not happy about the situation. No. What do you think, chat? Unethical? We gonna punt responsibility over to Fate? Like, hey, no, you don't get to blame me. I'm unethical. You're the one who tells me what to do. I just mark the paper. I'm just following orders. Or well, not really a choice. What must be done, or actually, no, I'm not really happy about it. What do you think? I know me, personally. Can't worry too much.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concern.
People must die. That is life. It's a public service. I mean, in some cases, yes.
Perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
Do you, though?
Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
I mean... I have all the time in the world. Haven't I seen any underage profiles? What is the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles prefer to people as they and not really? I will ask the middle question.
Oh, not at all.
I see. Don't they all influence the world in many ways? The humans can't actually affect anything? You don't sound too sure about that. And okay then. You don't sound too sure about that, Fate.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will? Or I'm so confused. Predetermined? Free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable.
True enough.
The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anything else?
Not really.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, where is my raise? Did you feed your raise to my cat? I mean, your cat? Yeah, again, with the not raising. The not giving me money. Morty? We have not enough funds for anything else. See you tomorrow, Morty. Time to go night-nights. Day 6 of our first week as a Grim Reaper. Let's go see Morty.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Nice touch. You can actually see our face in the mirror there. The aphotic reflector. A looking glass, gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. We are going to purchase this.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors.
You making this up, Morty?
Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course.
Uh-huh.
Aye, a proper beauty.
Excellent. The Infernal Illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden once you've already made the choices and are passing through again. Else it can't show much anything because that's how things work, okay? That is for subsequent runs. Sporting a super stylish beak, the mask hails from an era of epidemics where physicians with little to no medical expertise tried to alleviate the suffering of the inflicted. An ill omen, but it really fancies up my visage. The Plague Doctor. So, medieval Plague Doctor mask. But now that we have the mirror, we can go in here and we can hang out in our dressing room. Hello?
That's exactly the question, ain't it?
Wait a minute, can I click on this? Just to get more little poofs of smoke. Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
Angst from nothing?
We
Angst
are
from death?
Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death.
No.
How does it feel?
Is this our internal monologue? Feels fine?
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened? Be seeing you, reader. It's a grim world out there.
So, put on some hats. Some jaunty hats. Sombreros. I kind of liked this cap here. Goes well with our suit. Just Another Job, Destiny, Pop Punk, The Undertaker, Queen, Street Punk, Lit, Business, Just Another Job. And then, of course, we have different names for our skulls. And now we can modify our appearance as we see fit. Yeah, Peaky Blinders? Yeah, I'll go with this newsboy cap. Why not? Yeah, and look at it. It even translates into the little elevator avatar. Alright. What is that noise? Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota: 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 60 or older have to die. Any humans with an economy-related profession have to die. This is very serious. Fate. You heard him, chat. We gotta pick 6 people. 2 of them have to be over 60. And anybody with an economy-related profession. That's, I know, right? So let's go ahead and follow tradition. I will read the profiles. So we have Ross Rushed, 53-year-old banker. There would be our economy-related background. Ross, a widely celebrated economist, is called the preeminent expert in market manipulation. For the past decade, they'd appeared on many television programs advising people when and where to invest their funds. I will go ahead and put our economists in this pile over here. Serena Masvidal, 74-year-old electrician, over 60. An avid electronics enthusiast, Serena has continued working as an electrician well into their retirement. Although their grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, their love for the job will always win. But the elderly down here. Jean-Baptiste Courtine, 70-year-old retiree. Retired carpenter and a veteran of the long-ago military conflict at the Marisola Peninsula. For years, they have had to deal with the bouts of PTSD, which they've managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. Perhaps also economics there. Rafael Santander, 46-year-old private detective. Rafael always had a problem with authority, which is why they got fired from their previous police job for insubordination. They prefer to work alone anyway. They started an investigation firm hoping to catch dangerous criminals, but mostly get hired to follow cheating spouses and take incriminating photos. Go ahead and put our, I'll call them discretionary candidates over here. So Bart Green, 54-year-old banker. Bart is a wealthy banker, married, 2 children. They had an affair with the brother of their spouse, but the partner found out and took off with the kids. Then the brother committed suicide, and Bart, in sorrow, moved to a huge countryside mansion where they wait, alone, to meet their lover again. In short, not necessarily a very nice person. Conrad Ulmer, 30-year-old manicurist. Conrad is obsessed with building the ultimate gel nails. Their designs keep getting wilder and more impractical each day, but customers keep coming, thirsty for the most fashionable, weaponizable nails. No. Not the book. Oren Sewell, 63-year-old bank executive. Oren is a branch manager at Masterbank, currently working on analyzing the positives and negatives of financing the Mount Massive project. They're a fan of trekking on difficult terrain, football, and mega engineering. They dream of having a building named after them. He certainly fits both categories. And Konstantin Darabont, 29-year-old spelunker. Potholing, spelunking, caving, call it however you want, Konstantin loves the exploration of wild cave systems. It's physically challenging and can sometimes be dangerous, but Konstantin always takes time to prepare. They hope to inspire more people into this pastime. Okay, so, chat. We have 5 souls here that meet our criteria of, age and economy-related profession. These 3 certainly have the economy-related profession. These 3 are over 60. At least 2 of these 3 must be marked for death. 6 people overall need to die today. So, let us begin with the person who meets both categories, because I'm feeling in that kind of mood. Exclamation spare will be a vote to live. Exclamation die is a vote to die. You have 30 seconds. Starting now. All right. So that's one of our 2 people over 60 and one of our our economy background people. Move the book here, I suppose. All right. Let's go with the rest of the economy people. Remember, fate wants us to mark all of these people for death. So Bart, married, 2 kids, had an affair, ran off, boo-hooing in a mansion by themselves. Make your choice, chat. We have decided that Bart has gotta die. Very good. Very good. And we will pull up our last certain economist, Ross Rusht, 53-year-old banker, celebrated economist, eminent expert in market manipulation. Does he live or die? Chat deciding that fate does not get what he wants. Okay. Are we going to meet the requirement for 2 people over 60? We'll start with Serena, the 74-year-old electrician with poor eyesight. Maybe she has an accident. Phoenix is like, yep, she's having an accident. Mama Cat agrees. Serena is having an accident. Living to work? Yeah. Who does that? All right. Bye, Serena. Okay. Jean-Baptiste. Retired carpenter. Military vet. Has some PTSD issues. Does he live? Does he die? Who knows? Maybe one of those folk songs will be, or his painting, right? Sounds kind of like Bob Ross. Wonder if Jean-Baptiste has happy accidents. All right. You live. Okay. Before I forget, let's check our phone. Historicity, draft of 1,000-page historical analysis of Cosmopolis City to be published posthumously. Tomorrow's Science, nuclear physicist researching nuclear drive technology for outer space exploration. There may be hope for our planet yet, scientists on the verge of a breakthrough that may help dwindling the fish population. The anomaly claims another victim. This time, a city official found dead at the construction site. IT firm dealing with massive data breach lawsuit caused by a careless worker. And huge amounts of MMMA just came out of nowhere, police claim. Now that construction site is bad news. All right. On to our discretionaries. We still need to mark 3 more people for death, although we have already told Fate to get effed, and so we will not be getting paid. Raphael, the private detective, cop turned private detective, because, well, he's got a problem with authority. What do you think, chat? Live or die? Ooh, tied votes. Will anybody break the tie? Let's find out. I mean, yeah, we're not getting paid anyways. Gonna be up to me, huh? Okay. I got a solution for this. Heads he lives. Bye. Just let the coin make random sounds at us from over there on the desk, shall we? Okay. Conrad, 30-year-old manicurist who makes the ultimate gel nails. Tell me what you think, chat. Live or die. I mean, lots of customers coming in for the most fashionable, weaponizable nails. All the cheaters voted die. Unanimous vote for death. All right. No more gel nails for you people. And Konstantin Darabont, 29-year-old spelunker. First read, you were about sparing this guy, but then you thought those stupid nails in fashion now. All right, well, 29-year-old spelunker. What do we do with him? Does he live? Does he die? You tell me, chat. You know what happens if I get a tie. I will flip a coin. Looks like we have a dead spelunker on our hands. Well, we'll send these up to fate. We kind of followed the rules, right? Kinda? Sorta? Hey, the bar's open! Grim Day back there. Crow Patrol. Fate is a lie. Reaper 667. We have the Ghost of Gus. And this character. Let's talk to Gus real quick. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move an inch. Hi! Eat the ghost or boo! Yeah, I'm going with that one.
That is what you're going for.
You can talk? I'm a new Grim, number 62. What's up? Sorry to bother you. I came here to meet new people. What's up?
A fresh-faced lemon head. Exactly what I wanted to see today.
Get it? Because, you know, fate had to have lemons to create us.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
You don't look like a grinder profile picture.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
Ask questions? Do I ever? What do you do here? What can you tell me about the barkeep? Who were you before? Or, I'm good, see ya! And now let's ask some questions, eh, chat? What do
I'm the
you do
janitor.
here?
I clean up the damn mess you make.
What mess? I haven't done anything.
Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place?
I'm a skeleton in a suit, brother.
Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the rib cage straight to the floor.
I was wondering why the floor was so sticky.
Pretty gross, right? A gift to the world from all you pompous reapers. Or could be at least a little more considerate.
Well, I appreciate you.
Gee, thanks.
Little kindness goes a long
Something
way,
else
chat.
you wanted?
How do you clean things anyway?
Simple. I float around and I possess stuff and make the stuff float into the trash bin. Like dust, for example. One dust particle at a time. Or the drinks. One droplet at a time.
Isn't that really tedious?
Maybe a bit tedious, yeah. As if the highest management ever gave any thought to us lowly drones. We're all nameless custodians and spawns to them, literally.
I mean, I've got a name.
Do you really? Or are you just another number in a long line of numbers, Something else you wanted?
I mean, I guess we kind of are just number 62. What can you tell me about the barkeep?
Sorry, they're hella cool.
Okay.
Why, thank you. You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
Ah, shucks. You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect.
Who were you before?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, like, what human were you?
Why does everyone think ghosts are dead humans?
I mean, you are kind of human-like.
Maybe folks should get over this common misconception. No, ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves.
I see.
The ghost of a ghost.
Hang on. You were a ghost and then you died?
Yeah, pretty much.
How?
How do you think? I ghosted around a long while, doing my ghost business, and then one day, I died.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking now, and yeah, there is a ghost department. Northeasterly direction down on floor 133.
Huh.
Not too busy over at Geisthold, though. Ghosts don't die that often. Comes with the territory.
I see.
Something else you wanted?
No, bye. Nice talking to you, Gus.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work anyway.
Yeah, one droplet at a time. Oof. Rough. Rough. Let's talk to the barkeep.
Whoa. Hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void.
Mm-hmm.
Sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you're just dapper like the River Acheron. The outfit screams vintage.
Does it? Good.
So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Lots of tedious paperwork so far.
Oh, don't I know it. Administrative bureaucracy just can't be escaped. They'll always find you. Eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, that's why you figure out the small cracks in the system you can manipulate. Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little, game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple.
Okay.
All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
Fun and games? It's so not my style.
Sourpuss. It'll reveal many secrets about you, I promise. Right.
Oh,
the
that's
gist.
good.
I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it.
Okay.
Here we go. Prepare for question number 1. Your friends got in deep trouble with the boss of a local criminal organization. Now a team of brutes are coming for you all.
Oh, no.
If you work together, you may be able to figure out this situation. What will you do?
Destroy your friends, they're deemed useless. How about my friends get their act together for once? Assist your friends in achieving an optimal outcome. That has me
Time for
written all
question
over it.
number 2. You get to cook for a group of friends, but are lacking some very important ingredients without which your meal will hardly be a masterpiece.
I see.
From what little you can scrounge together, which will make the best topping for a pizza?
Onions, especially if I get to shed a tear. Pineapple! Pineapple? The only choice is pineapple. You think you're getting a better option than pineapple? Or pepperoni, the boring option? 4 choices for pineapple, and darn it,
Next
going
up,
with
question
pineapple.
3. Almost there. You and a friend are valiant but poor warriors. You both venture out to slay a mighty dragon. It's a fierce battle.
Oh, I see.
At the end, your friend thinks he slew the dragon, while in actuality, you did. When asked what
Not a
would
fan
you
of pineapple pizza night? Why should anyone else get my golden glory? I just rid myself of if I just rid myself of the friend, there will be no questions. And surely the reward can be shared by all. No, why should anyone else get my golden glory?
Alright, final stretch. As I said, 4
You're
is all
categorically
anyone
wrong.
ever needs,
Pineapple and
right?
pizza are perfect.
You behold 2 doors.
One plain, okay.
and old, the other forged of gold. The old one seems to imply disgrace and shame. The golden door cries of nobility and grandeur. It's up to your brave soul to make the first choice. Which door will you enter?
The golden one, it shines of glory. The old one of prudence and modesty, or doors are for dimwits. I'll break the window and jump out. Oh, anyway, getting Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade vibes from this question. So, we're going to choose well.
We got it. Let me just calculate the results. We'll take a moment.
Okay? Doors are for
Used
rubes.
to stability, prone to conformity. I've got the appropriate concoction in mind. Start off with a nice mixture: 4 centiliters of gin, 1 centiliter of elderflower liqueur, 1 centiliter of sugar syrup, 2 deciliters of club soda.
So... Okay. Let's see if I can do these conversions on the, on the fly here. So about... Let's see, a centiliter is about 3 ounces, so 12 ounces gin... 3 ounces of elderflower liqueur, 3 ounces of sugar syrup, and 2 deciliters. No. 1 ounce of gin, 1 1/3 ounce of gin, 1 ounce of elderflower, or 1/3 of an ounce of elderflower liqueur, 1/3 of an ounce of sugar syrup, and then 2 deciliters is 200 milliliters, so about a cup of club soda. Interesting.
Splash in some lime juice concentrate, add several slices of well-smashed cucumber and some cute ice.
I am pleased with the result.
The quiz tells no lie. I think a suitable name would be Borehole.
Are you saying we're boring?
First one's on the house.
Fine, I'll try it. The drink smooth, waves rolling onto the coast, then receding gradually. A constant rhythm of symmetrical alternation grinding off the edges. The taste recalls a harmonious interplay of physical forces soothing a turbulent soul until all that's left is a polished plane of alabaster. It's almost a death-changing experience. Reasonably yummy? I guess I like it.
Heck, an understatement of the century! Now what else can I get you?
Your tip jar is pretty neat. I'd like a drink. What's your take on the janitor?
You've been chatting to our spooky one, eh? Don't mind the grump, it's a ghost thing. Gus especially has a pretty dang irascible nature, but there's a layer of performance to it. In truth, they've been hella helpful around the den throughout the ages, and I'm grateful for that. Besides, the office itself couldn't operate without Gus and company.
I mean, yeah.
What else you got in mind?
Who else works in the
Heck,
office?
were I able to count and name all the folks? Likely haven't fully realized the size of this place.
I mean, we really only get to see the elevator and a few
Got
floors.
you reapers
So.
and all the myriad departments, the custodian legion, the weariless data grinders of the calculatorium, the abysmal archive with its archivists. Cadaver resources, they're just plain odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us, basically ever. Same with fate.
Okay.
Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Roger that.
What else you got in mind?
That tip jar is pretty neat.
Thanks. Mortimer found the original oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle though, keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while.
Okay. Yeah, higher management has their own bar.
Sure.
Let's get a drink.
What's your poison?
Heat death of the universe iced coffee. Or milk. I will take an iced
Guaranteed
coffee.
to keep you energized until the last ever star in the universe blinks out of existence.
It's way of our drink at Gus. The sweet and icy overtones of the mixture block out the bitter, earthy taste of coffee. Be honest, coffee really does taste like dirt. You take that back! Those are fighting words in this chat. Yet, as the frozen cubes clink against your teeth, this whole endeavor feels distinguished and hip at the same time, just like the end of the universe. I'll be going
Au
now.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
Alright. Well, that's it for the bar. That cost us 100 bones. I guess we'll go talk to Fate. Get chewed out.
Grim, it looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time.
Yeah, I'm sure we're no exception.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately.
Really?
How do you feel after such a day?
There was a lot to do, but I worked it all out.
Good, good. We have to do what is necessary, even if we do not fully understand why.
I see where you're going with the Marine.
Let us hope these days
Ours is
do
not to wonder why.
continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all. Economic crash? Corruption? Bad management? Don't really care. Death is death. I know it was bad. That's what matters. Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all.
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of him?
Oh, what? So it's not enough that I have to do my own job, I have to do yours too?
Your answer would intrigue me, yes?
I don't really care. Death is death.
Indeed. All things must die, eventually. All things must die.
Fate. Is that longing I
Off you
detect?
go now, Grim. Good night.
Almost seemed like, hey, we got paid. Almost seemed like Fate was, you know, kind of begging for it. Right. And we'll stop by our dressing room, see if there's anything. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll go to bed. Hop into our dressing room. Let's check our outfit.
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work. Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
What? Forest Glade? What? Yeah, I can do this.
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it?
I mean, were we really born?
It's like a surge in your spine. A faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
Who is that? Well, let's go see what Morty's got for us today.
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
Boo the gerbil. A perfectly rectangular-sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. And then the Thurundi and the Eye of Apnu. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Boo the gerbil.
Lord blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for him.
Can't trust anyone with
But sure
hipster
makes
circle
delightful
glasses.
squeaks when ye stroke it.
I mean, it's a weird thing to say there, Morty. That things make delightful squeaks when you stroke it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The pig. Coins go in, one after the other. And then, makes an uncanny squeak when you squeeze and or chew it. Oh, sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I don't know what else I could be expecting, but not that. Modern Health, do we need better PTSD care? Yes, we do. Culture Mag, respected financier, publishes a book of romantic poetry. Critics baffled. Local electrician electrocuted after cutting wrong wire. Unexpected tornado destroys mansion of a wealthy ex-banker. The MM project struggling to find financing. Ecological restoration of the mountain delayed by several years. Can the pig... the pig can fit in here. Interesting. No, I don't want the Cerberus's den. I want the pig. We're gonna keep the pig on our desk. For now. Hey, where's our coin? Our coin disappeared. Well, I'll be in trouble if we need to flip a coin to make a decision. I might have to flip an actual, physical, real coin. Let's see what Fate has to say today. Morning, Grim. Okay, see if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. I might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Keep vigilant. Fate. Okay. Well, let's get to reading. We have Pilar Izzy Gomez, 34-year-old activist. Pilar believes that anyone not carrying a gun everywhere is practically naked and openly begging to get assaulted. Any politician daring to implement a stricter gun policy starts getting death threats from Pilar, which has greatly reduced the number of regulations. We have been given incomplete information, Phoenix. Very well could be like the Troubles from Haven, where weird things just start happening. Natsumi Okazaki, 32-year-old construction overseer / aspiring architect. Construction is the lifeblood of any advanced civilization. High-rises strewn across the horizon, truly a glorious sight, but we can do better. That's what Natsumi thinks, at least. Lately, they've started researching more ecologically sound architecture, what some might call arcologies. Kiana Wandersong, 19-year-old cut purse. Kiana enjoys being a mischievous thief when not snatching small, largely frivolous items. They sing loudly at every single person they meet. They've found this to be the best way of solving problems. Louis Jimenez, 36-year-old restaurant owner. Got munchies for shark fin but can't find any? Not if Louis Jimenez is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Louis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They are also involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. Ecologically sound architecture in your county? I'm sure that's probably a very widespread issue. Benoit Krakow, 55-year-old online casino operator. Benoit built a website to lure people who like to gamble but don't want to leave the house to do so. All of the games are rigged, of course, and highly addictive. They have games designed to appeal to people of all ages and social backgrounds. Even kids. Shark fin guy needs to be fed to sharks. Alright, well, I mean, we'll get back to him shortly. And Nijigana Agu, 24-year-old student. She's a transfer student whose home country is currently in the middle of protests against the regime. They're happy about being away from it all, but worried about family and friends back home. Their school is also doing a smaller protest, which is elevating their stress level. Okay, 2 humans have to die today. Anyone who may be helpful against the troubles. We have to spare them. We'll start with our student here. Very stressed out. 30 seconds, chat. Do they live? Do they die? You will decide. Or barring you, I guess me. Alright, they get to live. Okay. Let's go to our online casino operator. Does Benoit get to live or die? Looks like we're pretty uniform in our decision that he has got to go. Okay. Our restaurateur, specializing in exotic, yeah, we'll call it exotic foods. Live or die. 30 seconds, you decide. All right, dead man walking. Okay. Kiana, the 19-year-old cut purse, who sings loudly at every single person they meet. Live or die? Indeed we do. Looks like you all tied. Well, I'll give you all a little extra time to think about this next one. Pilar, the gun activist. Think about it hard, chat. I'm gonna take a break. Okay. Back. And it looks like Lara gets to live. Alright, chat. We are on our way to finishing up today with Natsumi, the construction overseer and aspiring architect. Do they live? Or do they die? Pick something a little more soothing, shall we? That might be a little too soothing. Yeah, that might be a little too soothing. We'll see. I can definitely see maybe you know, in a future stream of this, if I broadcast a game. Oh no, this is all in-game music. We have this little radio here that lets us change the track as we see fit. There, Knight. And it looks like she's gonna live. Now this is the soothing music. And then we can also pick silence. And then, you know, here's our standard office music. And then the kind of jazzier track we were just on, which I need a little bit of a break from. So we're gonna go with this, and we'll see. If it starts to put me to sleep, we'll turn it off. Let's fax these up to Fate. And ghost janitorial staff. Pop into the den. Hey, there's a plant here. Dots. What are you doing here, odd plant?
What do you think? Having a nice, relaxing drink?
Holy hell, a talking plant!
Holy cartilage, a blathering bonehead. Ha ha.
Hang on, are you from the plant department?
Who told you about the plant department?
You're a plant, so I assumed.
Forget what you heard, Sonny. No such thing, anywhere.
Audrey too? No such thing? I don't believe you.
Not gonna lose any sleep over that, Sonny.
Come on, you can tell me.
Ain't nothing to tell.
Really?
We deny everything.
Come on.
Stop bothering an old plant, why don't you?
Don't be such a killjoy.
Don't poke your nose where it don't belong.
You can trust me.
Can we? Can we really?
I could keep a secret. You have to tell me. Me and my chat and all the people on YouTube that might see this later
You're
on.
not gonna leave us alone otherwise? Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Sonny, it's just a regular department. Not even that big, but it's very busy.
Why is it busy?
What do you think? It's a department for managing plant life. There are a lot of plants. A lot. More than humans. Plants everywhere.
I mean, that makes sense. You were pulling my leg before. Right.
We're real tired of folks asking about the plant department.
I mean, I guess.
Is why we visit the den on Sundays. Lowers the chance of bothersome busybodies with annoying questions.
Welp.
Who even gave you the idea the department is anything interesting?
Fate.
The boss? Sonny, we'd wager Fate's just messing with you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Anything else, seeing as we're now deep in the soil of inquiry?
Is there really nothing unusual at the plant department?
Okay, we see you got a keen mind, so we'll let you in on a secret.
Okay.
But you didn't hear this from us. Gotta promise you won't spill a bean.
Not a word.
If at some point you break your word, beware. Our rhizome reaches far and wide, right into your room if need be. And these roots can rip the skull off a skeleton in an instant. Snap.
I mean, I can't imagine that would be difficult being, you know, that there's no connective tissue. So, yeah, just tell me the secret.
We're secretly developing a way for the death mark to create fungus-based undead who will devour the world.
This is not funny. It's not a joke.
No, obviously we're
Because there is fungus that makes zombie bugs and stuff.
Or are we?
So what's your name, plant boy?
I'm Herbert.
Hey, Herbie.
You know, Sort of like a herb ert. A herb?
Who were you before you became a plant
I've
reaper?
always been Herbert. And the green fella holding me up. That's my pal, Tim. Tim's a real hoot.
So, Tim, Herbert.
Say hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
Who's Tim?
Tim's my partner. All root, stem, and leaf. Sometimes they bloom and have the most delightful aroma.
Mmm.
Then the bees from the bee department find us very attractive.
Oh, I bet.
Anything else?
Wait, there's a bee department?
Of course. Makes perfect sense, don't it?
I guess it does.
Don't ask about the bee department.
All right.
Anything else?
Catch you later.
Not in this lifetime, Sonny.
Can't really talk to Gus. So I guess we'll just talk to our good friend here.
Pleased to see you again.
Hey.
Ain't much happening here today. It's a slow Sunday. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with the plant?
You mean my favorite pot chock full of plant department goodness? They usually drop in on Sundays due to an aversion of people, which is funny because they're really quite sociable.
Eh.
Personally, I love their quirky sense of humor.
Interesting game.
What else is there to say?
Not much. We're gonna keep a hold of our money. We'll be going
Au
now.
revoir, Lil Reaper.
I mean, it's possible that the beverages also, you know, do something for us mechanically, but we wouldn't know about that. Let's talk to fate, I suppose. I reckon.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near.
I hate performance reviews.
How do you think you have been doing?
Dismal. I hate everything about this job. Yeah.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct.
Oh, okay.
I see the required profiles are all here.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Wait, I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Yesterday went really bad. What about today?
Today? Oh, everything seems to be getting better as we speak.
And fate would never lie to us.
Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process.
Mm-hmm.
So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better.
Define better.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go.
Yes, model employee.
Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say
We're the best ever.
your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Really?
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a
Hey,
raise.
we're getting our raise. Even more money? Yes!
We do what we can to provide for our spawn.
I mean, really, that's the only reason to work.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Great. I'm sure that...
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
Oh god, this sounds like a conversation with my real boss. Sure, I like ice cream.
What? I swear, there must have been something off in the Grim Brew. Nonetheless,
Listen, anytime I have the option for a non sequitur, I'm going to,
as such,
exactly,
your
not one or
7-day
two or three,
evaluation
but
period
four.
is concluded.
4 stones!
You have passed.
0 stones, 0 crates! As such, your 7-day evaluation period, okay.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Ever feel like the fix was in, chat room? Like, there was no way we couldn't pass this 7-day evaluation period? Hey, look, we get 400 thing bucks now. Oh, Monty! Nothing compelling there. Could go get a drink, but also not too worried about it. Just end the day. Check out our mirror here. Mirror's got nothing to say. Monty, my man, got anything interesting for us today?
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
You do? Okay. The face of the great old one. Clothing. It's a tentacle. Whoa, a seriously terrorist-inducing visage. But then again, who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. So, Cthulhu. The Threndi, and the Tenebrous Curiosity. Seen all that before. I suppose it's just fate talking to the devil as you do. Best newcomer presented to Grim Reaper for your contribution to the killing of many humans. Completely pointless tool for corporate motivation. Ugh. Meh. Fine, I'll do it with it what I normally do with awards from work. Shove it in a drawer. A letter. Morning, Grim. A whole week already. My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we are making a difference, so let us continue with what we are doing. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60, if possible. So, optional. We have 5 profiles. Masahige Onilanzo, 66-year-old musician and engineer. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Rico Papillon, age 34, email scammer. Bet he knows a Nigerian prince or two. Rico has built a fully automated spam bot, sending thousands of emails a day offering people riches beyond their wildest dreams, but only if they share their credit card information first. It's a numbers game, so they succeed from time to time. I mean, I suppose if you have a bot that sends out thousands of emails a day, even if you only get, you know, one in a million respondents, I guess. Paolo Delamere, 55-year-old philosopher. In their youth, Paolo was a successful bank robber, finally getting caught after their 8th robbery. After spending a philosophically fueled 10-year prison sentence, they emerged with unique insights. They've been teaching at the Institute of Deconstruction of Central Cosmopolis University ever since. So, she definitely fits our criteria. Let's see, he's over 66, he's under 35. So these two are in the over-under category. Mercury St. Ioannis, a 53-year-old motivational speaker. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing into their au revoir. Or buy the Google Play gift cards. Someone get Kipoga on this! Also, in the category of sparing if possible, and Dejen Oladipo, age 28, petty thief. Dejen needs to eat to live and steal to eat. Their spouse disapproves of Dejen's life choices and lets them know of it every time they are together. After a while, Dejen decided to lie to their spouse that they got a regular job. That's right, they decided to steal the truth. Well, I suppose we will start with Dejen here. Chat. Do they live? Or do they die? You choose. Note that our note does not say that we have to order anybody under 35 or over 60 to die. We just have to have 3 humans die today. It sounds like the motivational speaker may have made a mega church, yeah. Looks like Dejen gets to live. We feeling for the Aladdin guy? Gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. His only friend is Apu. Who? Alright. Let's move on to our motivational speaker. We have one more spare that we can give out freely. So, motivational speaker. Live or die? True Silver Tongue recently moved into proselytizing. So you could think of that as being a megachurch. Keyboard ascot or scarf, perhaps. I see chat has no tolerance for motivational speakers who proselytize. Understood. This is a zero tolerance chat room. He can practice proselytizing in hell. Understood. Understood. He sure can. I missed that. I need a vacation already. Great, I'm the one doing the dirty work. I don't think I've met anyone from these. How dismal. Where does he get all these? Alright. Masahige Onilanzo, engineer and musician. Builds instruments out of scrap and spare parts. What do you say, chat? Has he earned a pass? Or is he about to have an accident? Looks like we're letting him live. Okay. Now, if we want to meet with our quota, both of these two have to die. So, this one, I imagine, will be an easy choice for you, chat room. Rico Papillon, the email scanner, scammer, does he live or die? No Kit Boga here to scam bait him. I'm seeing some dies. All right. Not sure where it got that spare from. But that's all right. Okay. Last choice. If we want to meet our quota, this woman must die. This philosopher, 55 years old, Paolo Delamere. Bank robber. Interesting perspective. Phoenix is like, yep, bank robber. GTFO. I have no pity. Okay. Fare thee well, mortals. Also, let's take a look. Oh, you're not opposed to robbing banks? Okay. Tomorrow's science. Arcology is still science fiction. A dream of the future, but we may be getting closer with every passing day. Shark numbers increasing after death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? Student protest gets out of hand. Severe property damage racking up. No, not a fan of deconstruction. I understand. Politicians attempting to introduce bill that bans small gathering and protests. Online gambling developer found dead at home, having choked on their morning sandwich. Robber found to have an amazing singing voice. Lands record deal. And Tale of Singing Bandit to be turned into a video game. Singing Bandit. Sounds like a bard. Alright. Let's confirm our choices. And move on. The bar, being that it is no longer the weekend, is not open. Does our dressing room have anything to say now? No, it does not. Alright. Go talk to Fate, I guess.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
So, who do I report to at the end of the day?
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone, another will be in charge.
Don't let it be the cat.
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
Okay. But who will I report to?
Why, you are already acquainted. It will be Lady Portington, of course.
The cat. Great. I now answer to a cat. Did you hear the oink? I heard that oink. Mirror still has nothing to say. Morty? 900 coins. Perhaps the Pig of Providence, although I think it's just that we fed a coin to our piggy bank. Tempting, but no. We'll go ahead and we'll end the day. What about today?
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying.
I mean, we're not really alone. We have to answer to the
your
cat.
own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Of course. Who is?
Fate! Everyone in the office.
Jeez, this
Haven't
really
you
sounds
seen
like a
them
conversation
stare whenever
between
you drift
me and
by?
myself.
You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
Oh, yeah. I'm a nobody. What if I make a mistake?
Burning at the stake, drawn and quartered, boiled and stuffed into a can.
These things are not a fear to somebody with no nerve endings.
Not even. Not worth that much effort.
Wow, this inner critic is pretty
Be
cruel.
seeing you.
Little unnecessary there.
Friend, your visit's like the sun, regular, and warms the room.
Aw, it's actually kind of sweet. Annals of Transience. Help keep track of any passing temporalities. Do we get the calendar? Yeah, why not?
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations and all of the name days. I
wow.
finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
I see. I see. Well, that cost us a fair amount. Oh god, there's another one. And they, they follow each other around. Okay. All right. Counting the days. 1, 2, 3. Desk is starting to get a little full. Let's start by reading the headlines. Noted motivational speaker commits suicide in jail. Cause of arrest to be revealed soon. Faculty and students at the Central Cosmopolis University mourn passing of beloved philosophy teacher. Delamore's latest transcript on the technics of disbelief to be published posthumously. Petty criminal fined for stealing inconsequential items promises to steal more in order to pay fine. Where are the bees disappearing? Submissions for My Ordinary Day Photography Contest now open. I hate my job. 171. Yabog. Got it. These look a little different. Greetings from afar, Graham writes. So right after I left, mere moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today basically as a Grim for them. I hope it's okay. 3 plants have to die. Plants, chat room. Okay. We have 5 candidates here. Alopecurus pratinianus. With some numbers. Kill the roses. It's a blade of grass. It grows lonesome on the side of the pavement in the Cosmopolis city center. It will likely wilt if not tended to. Whoever would do that, however, remains a mystery. It's a miracle the blade of grass has even survived this long. Life, finds a way. I guess. Wait, isn't that the same? Huh. Yet another blade of grass. Yabog. I should just write Yabog on every one of these cursed profiles. Yet another blade of grass. Get it? I'm so bored I could cry right now. Oh god, I'm so bored. I wonder if I Hate My Job 171 is the one writing these for us. Shephelera arboricola, 529, age 5, companion, also known as Lisa, is the houseplant of a photography student. In many cases, it has been over or underwatered. However, it has quite a high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Its main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. I mean, as a plant, you don't have many other choices. Diana muscipula, 929, age 1, position pest control. A Venus flytrap, hidden in the grass next to a small path to the local honey farm. It almost got stepped on by a farmer, a dog, a horse, and 2 children. It has good living conditions with plenty of food available every day. Could this be why the bees are disappearing? Ooh. And yet another blade of grass. I swear, if I have to make another file about a blade of grass, I will quit. Well, chat, you know the drill. We'll start with the grass. Does it live or die? Recall that 3 plants must die today. I was curious. I didn't know for sure if the bot would catch that there, Knight, but I guess it did. Neat. We have learned something together as a family. Alright, let's move on to the Venus flytrap. Is it the reason all the bees are disappearing? Chat will decide whether it lives or dies. I mean, it has had several close calls. And it is at a local honey farm. We have seen news reports about the bees just... No one knows. I promise I won't keep doing that too much. Farewell, Venus flytrap. We truly hardly knew ye. Ah, that one must be Audrey too? Okay. Okay. How about the 5-year-old photography students? Do flytraps actually bite humans, Knight? I mean, I know if you touch the little pad on the inside, it will close and die. So you can kill them fairly easily. Because I don't think that they're very, fast closing. I haven't started the poll yet, Phoenix. Or Mama Cat. I will start it now, though. Since you all are going ahead, you'll have to drop your spares back into chat. Or I'll just take them into account. Looks like this photography student is not losing their companion plant, despite the repeated neglect. All right. And finally, 2 more blades of grass. I'm not even going to zoom in on these profiles, and we are going to vote exactly once on whether they live or die together. Vote now. That's kind of what I thought would be happening. But who knows? These might be the mythical blades of grass that solve all the world's problems. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. All right. Send these off to the plant department. We had to save the meadow grass. Right, the bar's not open. Let's go report to the cat. cat sits behind the table, very serious and official-like, ignoring your presence. Oh my god, you are just so incredibly cute and fluffy! Cough politely. So... Wake up, cat. I'm supposed to report to you. I do not know much, but I know cats, and being rude to the cat or politely coughing likely not gonna get us anywhere. Fawn over it. Slowly the cat turns her head towards you, her eyes blazing with annoyance. She mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat... I take it we've done well. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Are we gonna give up our rubber gerbil? I will give you all 1 minute to decide. Don't give up the gerbil. It's been like a gerbil to us. Well, you can voice your opinion in the poll. Keep the gerbil? Yes? No? Knight makes a good point. Schmoozing the boss. But it's our gerbil. We bought it. It's so squeaky. It gives us immense joy. Give the cat some string. We don't have any string to give it. No wins. We are not giving up the gerbil. See you tomorrow, I guess. Cat has already resumed ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. She declares as you make your way out the door. Indeed. I heard that, piggy bank. Go ahead and save up our funds a little bit. Interesting. I click on the elevator and it starts sending us down. Let's go see what Morty's got in stock today.
Ah, perhaps he requires a delightful gift for a significant friend.
Perhaps. The ephemeral mortality. A coin, the thing which usually makes up the largest portion of any buried treasure. Nah. We'll see about saving up for the Repany. Alright. Well, at least we're back to people today. Alright, we're back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, so on and so forth. 2 humans have to die. Let us balance the world. Fate. Okay. This will likely be our last day of this session. Well, Fate is still writing our letters, Knight. We just have to report to the cat at the end of the day. So, Justice Esoskiri, 114 years old, retiree. Takes the greatest pleasure in listening to the wondrous bird songs every morning after waking up. They spend most of their time at home, as moving around has become burdensome, although it's still possible. They love vanilla ice cream and bananas. Elia Falkina, 27-year-old photojournalist. Possibly the one whose plant we spared yesterday? Who knows? Oh, he's begging for death. Aaliyah used to be a war correspondent. Nowadays, most of their time is spent researching for feel-good stories? They recently got hired to the Daily Clarion, where the editor-in-chief tasked them with identifying a peculiar vigilante of sorts who keeps running around the city in a manatee-themed costume. So far, these do not seem like people who are putting themselves in any kind of life or death situation. Rufus Benison, 63-year-old retiree. Gone are the days of descending into darkened depths of deep caverns, drill in hand, but Rufus remembers them fondly nonetheless. It was a time of danger, but also of exploration and accomplishment. Now retired, Rufus spends all their time in an old folks' home. Dispirited. Sounds like Rufus might just die of boredom. Hey? Hey? An Asling Pole, 29-year-old seismologist. Right? Breathing is a life or death situation, even for people who aren't 114 years old there, Phoenix. When just a kid, Asling went through a terrifying earthquake. Obstinate by nature, they decided to confront their fear by studying to be a seismologist. These days, they lead a research team at the Mountainhead Earthquake Monitoring Station. Well, I see no reason to bandy around the bush. We will start with Asling. Does Asling live or die? The choice is yours. I believe so. You know what? If you want, okay. I'm gonna say I can check the headlines real quick first, but we're sparing her. I see this. All right. She gets to live. And then let's check the headlines. A farmer found the reason for the bees disappearing: carnivorous plants! Looks like our choice was well thought out, chat. Serial killer found and arrested near prestigious White Tower College. Victims' families relieved to finally make peace. City Council brainstorms ideas to turn Cosmopolis City green after a last blade of grass in city found wilted near sidewalk. Sad. Local scoop: the world's oldest person still around and kicking. The world's oldest person still around and kicking. Are they, chat? Are they? Does he live or does he die? Knight's like, nope, he's been around too long. Phoenix agrees. All right. Looks like the world's oldest man is not going to see 115. He can come back as a bird. Understood. All right. How about our 27-year-old photojournalist? Former war correspondent, now tracking a manatee-themed costume-wearing vigilante. Dangerous line of work, chasing after those vigilantes. Phoenix says she gets to live. The Masked Manatee. All right. And finally, if we want to appease fate, Rufus has to die. Possibly of boredom? You choose. Bring me pictures of the Masked Manatee! All right, J. Jonah Jameson. Interesting. Nightbot apparently gets to vote. Okay. Okay. Bye, Rufus. You are literally bored to death. Don't seem like they were terribly high-stakes choices today, though, do they, chat room? Well, I guess let's go see the cat. After we talk to the cloud.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
Oh? What is?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean. Pristine. What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper. Not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me!
I don't know, you were pretty mean.
They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
You were pretty mean earlier. Voice in the mirror. As you enter, the cat paces around on the table as if annoyed and irritated. Uh-oh. The cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. Again, we could give her the gerbil, but that's not happening. I'll take this to mean I'm not doing well. Still not sure this is a valuable use of my time, or... Later, cat. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, later, cat. I'll be back tomorrow. As you make your way out the door, the cat curls up into a ball. Well, we've gotten our funds. Still do not have enough for the snow globe. Fate still not back. See if Morty has anything to tempt us away.
This port offers the best trades in the universe.
Cat snip stocks have taken a nosedive. Maybe down the cat's nose. Alright, so we have the Plague Doctor, Tenebrous Curiosity, and the Threnody. We still have our piggies. Why is this one red? Do your job. I see your hands will be kept mighty busy today. Tragedy and catastrophes happen more often than anyone would prefer, yes? Yet in the very end, it is all fair, is it not? Quota for the day. 4 humans have to die. Spare anyone with a medical background. No time to waste. Get thee to it. Okay. Fine. Let's start with this red profile. Mikhail Batar has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim. Yes, you, listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk going over all the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to do all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Many lives saved as dedicated researcher warns Cosmopolis City in the nick of time. That might be our seismologist we spared. Science community calls to increase the funding of the Mountainhead. Lives will be saved. Fire at the Asterium Assisted Living facility claims 1 life. I guess that would be Rufus. Oh, the humanity! Anonymous vigilante prevents another attempt of robbery. World's oldest person finally sheds their mortal coil at the incredible age of 114. Flying Golya and Amazing Anatoly to face off again in upcoming circuit event. And CEO of What social media performing platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Interesting. Well, I suppose I will put this back on our desk for next stream, because that is all the time I have for tonight's broadcast. I do not think we can reasonably complete today inside of 10 minutes. So, let's see if there is... I could try to raid Grimmeth, but I don't think Grimmeth has it open for people to raid him. So, he is doing a choose your own adventure viewer democracy game. Yes, if you have not finished your taxes, today is the day, tonight is the night. You have until 11:59:59 to get it done. File your extension if you haven't done it already. So, with that being said, I will close this out by shouting out the YouTube channel where I will publish the VOD for this evening's episode. Perhaps we will pick this up in the future. If y'all really like it, let me know that. Leave a comment on the YouTube VOD. You know? Something like that. In addition, if you want to join the chat, you can join the Discord. I recently, in a bit of self-destructive rage, destroyed my original Discord, and I have restarted it. I want to take it in a different direction than it was going anyway, since it was basically just me talking to myself. So, if you want to join the Discord, it is open. It is welcoming. Feel free. However, that will be all for this stream. I will leave you to find your own entertainment for the rest of the evening. Good luck. Have fun.